First at 6, recruiting hate in Central Texas. Groups with some of the same racist ideology as the demonstrators in Charlottesville, Virginia, are active in the Austin area.
In fact, the Texas capital and home of the University of Texas may be a target. KXAN's Brittany Glass takes an in-depth look at some of the extremist groups in our area and what makes Austin so attractive to those spreading messages of hate.
We keep up with the local hate groups just like we keep up with street gangs and all of that.
Austin Police Chief Brian Manley says the department realizes the city is no stranger to hate groups.
When we get public demonstrations, we do pay attention to which groups, especially if they're linked in with hate groups, may be present.
Nazis, get out! That was the case in November last year when a White Lives Matter demonstration took place on the Capitol steps. In all, 300 people showed up, either to rally behind the group or participate in counter-protests. 8 people were arrested.
We will honor everyone's right to free speech, but we will ensure that we're doing it in a manner that's as safe as possible.
The Southern Poverty Law Center tracks hate groups across America. They say 4 are currently operating in the Austin area. Those include the Daily Stormer, a neo-Nazi group, Power of Prophecy, described as a general hate group, Nation of Islam, a black separatist group, and the Southern National Congress, a neo-Confederate group. UT professor Jeremy Suri says the numbers are growing because Austin is a target.
We like to say we're a weird city, and that is actually what draws a lot of hate groups here. It's precisely that, because many of them see us as a threat.
Suri says Austin's large university population is also a factor.
Hate groups of all kinds believe that universities brainwash people to accept diverse groups and to abandon what are more traditional ideologies.
Brittany Glass, KXAN News.
And just in tonight, Texas A&M has canceled a White Lives Matter rally scheduled for September the 11th due to rising safety concerns. The Southern Poverty Law Center added White Lives Matter to its list of hate groups about a year ago.
The City of Austin says it could take 2 weeks to replace several Robert E. Lee Road street signs vandalized over the weekend. Says it will cost about $700 to fabricate and install them. Austin City Council member Greg Kassar says he's working to get the name of this street changed. New at 10 o'clock tonight, how that process might work and the issues it could create for everyone who lives on Robert E. Lee Road.
And remember, last year, Austin ISD renamed Robert E. Lee Elementary School. It is still Lee Elementary, but now it's named after Russell Lee, the first professor of photography at the University of Texas, who documented poor and working people of all races and ethnicities in Texas and in many other states.
The University of Texas unveiled a new home for its statue of Confederate President Jefferson Davis in April. It is now on display at the Dolph Briscoe Center for American History, along with documents and photographs explaining its historical significance. In 2015, UT student government leaders passed a resolution calling on the university to remove the statue from the South Mall, where it had been on display since 1933. The plan picked up momentum a few months later after a white supremacist killed 9 people during a prayer service at a historically black church in South Carolina.